Welcome back to the Blurred Lines of the Brainwash. This is week 49. Hey, I just want to say thank you for staying in there, family and newcomers. Appreciate it. I was having a hard time coming up with a topic today, so hey, I am going with scattered thoughts. So it's going to be my second one of scattered thoughts because I was watching a video today, and it was very interesting. So I'm just going to touch on some points. And then that'll be for this week. And I'm gonna get back to this schoolwork. You know what I'm saying? This is my last official class. Cheers for that. Yep. My last official class. Before I hit my pre-candidacy, and then I'm going up to take my dissertation all next year. So I was watching watching a little video today, and it had a bunch of things that I want to address that I just thought was very interesting that you may or may not know. So I'm just going to throw them on out there. So in the video, it said something about being comfortable with school. And I found that very interesting because a lot of people get real comfortable with school. Like, for example, me, I consider myself a scholar because I got all types of degrees and certificates. But my thing about that is there's some individuals that's really just good at school but suck at life because they're good at playing school but not life. And a lot of people need to be mindful of that. That's the reason why now I'm actually coining the phrase of jack of all trades, master of some, because that's just the way I feel. My thing is I'm a very versatile individual, and I'm gonna keep it going. I try to stay innovative in everything that I'm doing in order to make sure that I'm trying to get at least a step ahead of what's going to be the next big thing in order for me to continue going up this entrepreneurial journey. Also, they talked about the chain of command. I thought that was very interesting to my military family and friends that's out there. Chain of command is something that you need to follow. However, in this video, they were talking about how the chain of command, you got to jump that chain. Because if you're sitting there playing around with the gatekeeper, that individual is going to just have you sitting there and waiting and making you feel as if you're not even worthy of being there. And now you're wasting your time, money, and effort for no reason. And if you're playing around with the middleman or middle woman, that individual is going to try to get you to take less than what you actually deserve. So if you just hop straight to the top and talk to the person directly that you need to deal with, then that's actually going to really help you. Y'all might want to take some notes. These are some great gems that I'm dropping right now that I saw in this video. But also, because I've had to deal with that personally, I was able to get funding and be able to get investors more so from talking to the actual CEOs than talking to, like, let's say a manager or a supervisor or something of that company. So I've actually dealt with that personally. What's another topic that I got out of there? Something else that I thought was very interesting. Oh, this is deep. So I also dealt with this personally as well. Actually, to be honest with you, everything on here I dealt with personally. So yeah. But the cat said that the business world is more ruthless than the streets. And I was like, what? And then it was like, well, the reason why this is because in the business world, you don't see the gun. In the business world, you're not going to feel anything. You're not going to feel any pain because they're literally stealing from you on that paper. And so you're literally getting robbed and you don't even see it, nor do you know it's coming. And if you're ignorant enough to not read the contract or read whatever paperwork you're signing, then you're getting ripped off. You're getting robbed, and there's nothing you can do about it. Because a lot of times, if the person's paying attention and you're not paying attention, they got you in there, got you stuck in that contract for a minute. So be mindful of that. I just thought that was very interesting. Because the business world is more subtle with it. It's like out in the streets, it's like there's no something, like something's about to go down. But hey, it is what it is. I've experienced that before as well. So you got to do what you got to do. Just you got to pay attention. Let me see. They talked about. Let me see what else I wrote down here. Yeah, sorry about that. I wrote all this stuff down in like this notebook, so I was like, I want to make sure I got this out to the people that's following me, because I know that this is all some good stuff. I talked about at least one of these things with a couple of people that normally hit me up on the in the back Black Cloud and whatnot, in the DMs, and so I want to make sure I put this information out there because I know this is helping somebody. Another thing, really big too. Do not get comfortable, or focus too much on things that are only temporary, things that are not going to last a long time. And that includes people, situations, places, careers that won't last forever. A lot of times individuals want to get caught up in certain things, and you're not paying attention to the long game, you're paying attention to the short game. Like, I know a lot of people tend to do this with civil jobs or the military, because individuals just be so focused on getting some type of government job and moving up these levels, or you're trying to focus so hard and just trying to move up through the ranks, so to speak. And then when it's said and done, you done did 20 years, 25, maybe 30, and now you're getting out and you're retired. But in today's world, the way things are set up is your life's not over. If you didn't plan accordingly, you're going to have to get another job. And if you were not actually focusing on yourself, making sure that you actually had what you needed to have in order to still be a hot commodity in the area of different sectors of the business world, or different sectors of organizations, then you're going to end up failing. And yeah, so you might want to, you got to make sure that you're aligning your personal goals with your professional goals. And that right there will be able to help you continue to grow. But also, you got the whole corporate responsibility that I've talked about before. You can go back and talk about that. You can go back and view that. I did that a while ago, but corporate responsibility is actually big as well. But from this aspect, I'm talking about what the person could do personally. And the need for expenses. You got, like, if your money grows, you should be changing as well, because you need to adjust to the amount of money that you're making. By doing that, that's allowing you to be able to minimize your restraints. And I agree with that 100% as well. Because for me, a lot of people ask, why am I doing this? Why do you have all this education? Why do you have these certificates? Like, why are you starting all these businesses? Like, why? And even though I don't have to answer these individuals, it's like something I personally want to do, because, as I stated before, my goal is to ascertain generational wealth. I want to make sure I'm leaving something behind for all of my children and my family. So at least 3 to 5 generations, and have it set up so they can actually carry that on. Like, that's my own personal goal. I don't need to do that right now. I can live life comfortably and not really do much, but that's not where I'm at. I like mentoring. I like going out helping others. I like showing people, because that whole watching somebody go through that whole aha moment is amazing to me. And I love it, and that fuels me. That's like another reason for me to get up at night. It's like to help people get through their stuff. Like, I'm a problem solver, but I'm also a visionary as well. But at the end of the day, I'm learning to make sure that I'm still going to my own personal goal, which is to just be a better version of myself. And that's what it is at the end of the day. But I will say this, as far as a keynote, to make sure that whenever you are, ascertaining these expenses, you got to make sure you're not showboating. You got to make sure you're not going out and doing too much. Like, you should be doing stuff that's authentic to you. Like, don't go out there and just do stuff because other people want you to do it, and all of that, because that's not necessarily that's something totally different. And that's not going to really help you in the long run. That's kind of like wasting money at that point. But you can go ahead and utilize what you have. Like, I know there's individuals that have taken great glamorous things, like a 15-plane jet, so to speak, and they were able to flip that and allow people to rent it out. Now you done took a liability and made it an asset. And so doing things like that, you just got to be smart about what you desire to do. Like, for example, every single business idea that I have, every business adventure that I want to take on, every single one of them all interlocks together. Everything goes together hand in hand. But it has an opportunity to have another link that I may or may not be aware of. And that's the reason why, as I stated in another video, I'm working on networking and building. So that's a long, hard road for me, due to the fact that it's very difficult, because like, talking to stranger danger, like, it's very difficult for me to get out there and talk to people that I don't know, because that's not really my thing. It's like, I like, if I hear something and I know me and this individual, we're both in the same wavelength, we're both trying to do the same thing, it's like, I'm all about that, let's talk about it. But it's very difficult to find those individuals. And and a lot of people don't just have, hey, I'm interested in investing in somebody, or I'm interested in this, that, and the other. Like, people don't have that just tattooed on their forehead. So the only way you can get out and find this information is you got to network and start talking to people. So I'm still working on that. What was another thing? Yeah, and just know that while you're out there building up them assets, while you're out there, ascertaining those expenses with your new increased revenue that you have, you need to make sure that you have a plan in place as far as sustainment. Sustainment is huge. Anybody can make $1 million. Like, I know, yeah, there's a lot of people on here probably like, oh, well, you don't have $1 million. Well, I don't have $1 million yet. Right now, there are a lot of plans in place, but my thing is, my goal, like I said, my goal is not $1 million. My goal is generational wealth, while I'm still actually enjoying the life that I have. And so sustainability is huge. So when you get on top of that mountain, you're only at the bottom of one. So you got the bottom of one. So you're always gonna keep climbing. Just keep going forward and keep it going. What's another thing I got on here? Yep. And so you got to do that. Like, I know a lot of people was getting all feisty talking about my hats. Yes, I understand. I understand what I got on here. I know that says Jew. Those are my initials. The 3 dots, that's a 3 comma club. I'm on the 3 lines, 3 comma club. This is me personally branding myself. Like, I know so many people's like, oh my gosh, that says Jew. Who cares? That's my initials. Calm it down. It's just like, and like, when you go to Vegas, if you can keep $100 in your pocket, and you can leave with $100. But if you're trying to leave with more than $100, you're gonna have to put some chips on the table. And this is me putting chips on the table. I'm branding myself. That's what I want to do. Like, I like having my own logo. This is me. This is me. Like, you see anybody with this is me. Like, I am thinking about trying to come up with a logo that I actually can put out for everybody, but I have not quite got that yet. So I'm still working on that, or maybe come up with an acronym or something. But if you guys got any suggestions, please let me know. I'm all about that. But I'm still working on that. What's another thing I got in here? Oh, this was huge. People are going to be unhappy with you and your success regardless. They don't need to know you. They will just do it just by the way you look, just by the way you talk. And people just sit there and people just going to hate. Haters are going to hate, man. And there's nothing you can do about it. There's nothing you can do about it. Like, that's just life. That some people are like that, and they're gonna judge you, and they're gonna assume every negative thing they can possibly come up with, and that's all outside of your control. Which is why I'm actually starting to learn how to not care about people that don't care about me. That's something I've been dealing with for a while now, because even though I'm rough with my words sometimes, and I'm huge with just being very blunt and letting a person know exactly how I feel, or you ask me a question, I'm like, hey, you know what, wrong. But my thing a lot of times is like, especially if I already know the answer, I'm also learning patience. That's something I'm learning on. Hey, I'm talking. Bear with me. We're all human here. I'm still working on my patience, because time is money, and I'm doing a lot of stuff. I'm doing way more than the average person. So it's like, I'm doing a lot of stuff. So I'm like, hey, time is money. So if you're coming to me with a problem, boom, I solved it. Get out my face. Like, boom, come back when you got something else bigger than this. Like, a lot of people, they like to go straight to you to solve their problem. I'm like, your freaking piss poor management is not my emergency. So, yeah, I'm working on all that. But, these are my scattered thoughts this week. There's a lot of stuff that was going on this week. Working on this dang assignment, but it is what it is. But if you guys got anything you guys would like to talk about, just let me know. We only got a few more weeks left. December's coming. Well, what? Oh, it's here. So, this is the last month that I'm doing these videos. I literally got, what we at? Boom, I just did this one. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, that's a lie. I got 3 videos because, 1, 2, 3. I got 3 more videos. So we got 3 more videos and I'm done. So if y'all got something y'all want me to talk about, let me know. Because next year I'm going to be doing sporadic videos just whenever something's going down. Or if something hits me, then I'll go ahead and do that. Or if I got some questions about my dissertation or whatnot. But a lot's going on next year. So hopefully you guys went ahead and put your appointments in because a lot of stuff I've been doing for free, we going to start paying for it. People's going to start paying for it. So it is what it is, man. And I'm not trying to hear you come up there talking about something. Oh, I remember back. Motherfucker, I don't give 2 shiitakes about that. So, hey. But I'm here if you need me. Now make sure you comment, like, and subscribe. The time is now. You got about 3 more. You got about 3 more of these videos. And feel free to look at those websites as well. You can always reach out to me there too, and all my contact information is there. That's all I got, man. And I'm out. Enjoy y'all weekend. Oh, before I go, happy Founders Day, bros. Happy Founders Day. And now I'm out.